again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Surviving the Aftermath, where, well, our survival is going quite well. We haven't really lost too many people in our battle against the elements, except for one person due to a giant bear attack or boar attack or something earlier. So rip to that person, but that's what happens in this post-apocalyptic city builder. Good to see you all back. Thank you very much for all your support as always, and thank you very much for smashing the like button and subscribing if you're new here. It's very exciting to see our city continue to grow as jobs are getting done now in terms of gathering all sorts of different materials in order to expand our, I guess the ability to house more people is really what we're trying to get here today. So let's jump back to our world map and see how things are going. We have a couple of our two teammates out there, Satoshi and Muga around here somewhere. And let's see exactly where he is. Ah, perfect. So they're about to bring back some good amounts of medicine for us from some nearby destroyed areas as our glorious city of Raptoria continues to grow. Our logo is Unity equals Strength. But you guys know glory to Raptoria down below in that comment section. I love seeing it. You guys are great. All right, well, let's speed up time here as everybody's pretty much just kind of chilling for now. We've got a few people free as colonists for stuff. We got to get some research cooking, too, on getting a few more things done. Last time we finished up basic farming, which was great because that allows us now to start producing farms and food year-round without having to rely on like fishing and things like that. So probably what we're going to do with those 5 people who are available is get them working on something such as that, farming. All right, let's go ahead and also maybe do ourselves some, let's see, heavy tarps, more durable tents and shelters. It's not as important yet. Bartering and frontier outposts, not as important yet. Maybe skinning, so that way we can bring in more stuff from the trapper, which then will allow us to bring in more clothing. So let's go with something like that, and then we'll build ourselves. Yeah, we'll build ourselves a tailor and such as soon as we have some more people. Ooh! And the worst disaster that we could have ever expected, nuclear fallout. This is going to be rough. Alert! Sound the alarm. That's right. Alright, nuclear fallout is coming. Whew. Well, alright, well that means in a few days that we're basically going to be hit by a huge wave of radiation, so we're not going to be able to do any farming. And I think also a huge amount of people are going to become sick, and we might see some more people die. Unfortunately, we don't have any iodine pills, which helps to cure radiation sickness or poisoning in this case. So antibiotics and medicine are great, but not for the situation we're about to encounter. So hopefully we can find something on the world map other than these types of pills. We could also try to research some other bartering, or perhaps we could get lucky and have a somebody come nearby, a trader, to our fair city and trade us for something that'll help us to cure that. Well, with that being the case, I think the next thing we'll try to research is medical posts, then that'll allow us to have... Ooh, they only give us 1 day. They used to give you 3 days. Looks like that's much more difficult and challenging this time around, which makes sense. It makes the... there's a radar dish that you can build later in the game that helps to predict disasters such as electromagnetic storms, meteorites, and other things like that. So that's a much more bigger benefit to that. Looks like we have somebody infected and somebody irradiated. So it looks like finally now polluted areas actually do cause people to get sick. Makes sense. It used to not be a thing. So now the game has gotten a lot more difficult, I would say, and I like that challenge. That's very nice. Okay. So the next thing we need to do... Looks like this area is out of supply. Let's go ahead and go up there and gather the rest of those materials there. Perfect. Okay. How would you rate the tech tree so far? Oh, I like the options in the tech tree. I like that. Very nice. Okay. Let's see. The next thing I want to do is unlock the medical tents then. So that should be under colony, maybe? Yeah, medical training. Nurses. So that'll give us 1 more work slot for the nurses. And that'll allow us to treat, I believe, 4 people in each medical tent. Let's go ahead and fire up the medical tents because we know we're going to need a lot more doctors here. Jeez. Getting hit by nuclear fallout is probably the worst thing that could have happened to our colony right this early. So let's go ahead and build another medical tent here. And maybe here, too. It seems like this game's going to be a lot more brutal this time around. The updates have made it more challenging, and I like that. It's kind of, you know, if you can get through an entire, you know, like a playthrough of the game without losing a single person, that's pretty amazing, but it doesn't make it feel as realistic. So to lose people to the weird things like boars or sickness or whatnot at random just seems a little bit more realistic and a little bit more challenging and rewarding when you finally start to cure those things or prevent those things from happening. It makes it a lot more fun. Okay, let's build a road there in front of those medical tents. Unfortunately, we don't have the iodine pills or whatnot in order to cure those people, but I think it might increase their survivability or perhaps their cure rate. I don't think you might necessarily need them. Who knows? At this point, the game's changed so much that it could be one way today and then something else tomorrow. So I'm just going to build these in anticipation of any sort of disaster that might come our way. Okay. So let's see here. We got our stockpile working on grabbing all sorts of different materials. What's here? What's wrong here? Is this full? Oh, it is at 99% capacity. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to need to build another stockpile. That reminds me, we're also going to need a warehouse. And I want to build that tailor now that we've got 26 fiber. We can start making more clothing. And, of course, with clothing means we can also trade, too. Let's build a supply depot here somewhere near the gate, I suppose. Makes sense to kind of put that down here. It's a nice open area, so there we go. Okay. One more building complete. Excellent. And then our nurses should be done shortly. So everybody who's free, we're going to add some extra tasks to that. Some extra workers to that. Alright, the nuclear fallout is about here. And there she is. Nuclear fallout has arrived. Ooh, this is going to be rough. Alright, let's see if we can assign some more people to work at these medical tents. So no matter what, it seems like it doesn't increase the amount of patient slots, but it allows for faster treatment of patients with an additional nurse. So that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and go there and here. I really wish you could see something over the colony whenever there was something going on in the colony. I wish it would always... It never does that, and I wish it would. I wish it would show... like if, for example, we were being attacked, it'd be cool to see the colony surrounded by vehicles, or... you know, if there were meteorites hitting the colony or something, it'd just be nice to see that from the overworld map. A very small thing, but very cool, too. Alright. Oh. Okay. We got people trying to go into those tents. Very good. We have extra storage now, too. That's nice. And we'll assign extra people to work there if they're free. Oh, boy, this is going to be tough. Luckily, food is definitely plentiful. We're going to need more, though. And unfortunately, we got hit hard. I think we can do some farming down here. This is a good area to farm in. Okay, nuclear fallout coming through. Ooh, we got lots of stuff to store down here now. Let's see if we can build another area for cleanliness. A bandit is at the gate. Oh, what's going on here? A man approaches the gate with a hefty backpack, bursting out at the seams with blueprints, measuring sticks, and other items. He has all the usual bandit trappings, but is acting a very on-bandit-like fashion. Oi, oi! Might I address whoever's in charge? Master Builder is here, and better listen. He's building a monument of sorts and needs construction materials. How about we trade? Dude, I love the art style of these guys. They've definitely changed that. It really looks cool. So this guy wants to trade either 5 components for 8 lumber or 2 parts for 9 plastic. Plastic is pretty plentiful, parts not so much. And I think at number 3, it'll irritate him and he'll leave. Well, from the other playthroughs of the game, I know components are pretty plentiful compared to parts, so let's go with parts. But that's just knowledge based on other updates. Everything could change now, who knows? Alright, there he goes. Alright. So I need another building for people to use for... Ah, here we are. Let's build ourselves another outhouse here. Takes a little bit of plastic to get that gathered up, though. So our people are going to need to gather more. Day 10 now. Now, really, the problem with nuclear fallout doesn't really create an issue until after it has passed. That's when everyone starts getting sick. Everything works normally, and then suddenly they start getting sick afterwards. We could get 14 parts here, but it's 2 times as dangerous to check out this old abandoned factory. Let's give it a shot, though. Let's see if we can have him come on through. Likely to be damaged. He got in and out without a problem. Nice work. Alright, let's grab the rest of those medical supplies. One more trip should do it. And we'll continue to cure up our people. Alright, we have one more scavenger here. I have this guy here, sorry, specialist. I have him in our city just in case we get attacked by bandits, or just in case there's an animal attack or something like that. A good idea to keep one inside the camp for now. Nuclear fallout seems like it's passing now. It'll be gone soon. People are now starting to be irradiated. Pollution is increasing because of that irradiation, so we're going to continue to see sickness. And outhouse needs to be constructed now from one of our builders. We got everybody working on medical tents, though. Oh boy. Specialist ready from the world map again. Nice. And we could risk it again at the factory. And success. He also found some money. Excellent. Wow, I don't think we're going to get away with that again. There's 19 more parts there. So we could go again. Parts, of course, are helpful for building end-game items such as the windmill and other things that are needed to basically create energy or automation within the camp. Okay, we are seeing a lot of radiated folks here. And it looks like we're treating them as best we can. Geez, that was not a bad idea for us to buy a few more of those medical tents and set those up. Plastic still coming in. We still need to continue to gather parts. Keep everything functioning. And we need a carrier. Oh, somebody has received a vision. Visions of gloom. An older colonist claiming to bear grave news is brought to you. They're shaking and in dismay. I saw it, a bright wave of destruction. It will hit tonight. You will try to ask for more guidance, but the colonists have already passed out from the stress. It's up to you to decide how to handle the news. Prepare for fallout, fire, or meteor, or ignore the warning. Well, I'm going to say a fire because we are pretty much in the midst of a disaster that these would be impossible. So let's prepare for a fire. You believe the vision was a warning of an upcoming torching with disastrous effects. Okay. Plus 10 happiness. Good. Good. Very good. All right. Oh, food is going down, though. Not so good. Well, we'll have to get on farming as soon as possible. That was our plan. Luckily, we've got extra food for a disaster such as this. World map ready to go again? All right, Satoshi, go in there. Wow, he got in again with no damage. Good job, dude. Nothing else here, so let's continue to explore. Ah! Now we have a mall to trade with. There's a giant mall out there that we can do business with. And it looks like they're offering things like components, a vehicle, lettuce, and fibers and some other things, canned foods. Oh, and there's also, what is this? Police station, which provides defense and a resource of a hunting rifle. All right! I wonder if that means our scavengers can get increased weaponry and become more powerful. I've not seen that before, but that is something I wanted to see in the game. Although you'd think in a apocalypse, the police station probably would be the first thing people would want to go to for defense and for weaponry. Okay, what do we have here? Nice try, Mother Nature, but better luck next time. Well, nuclear fallout's not really Mother Nature, but, you know. Okay, let's go ahead and get everyone outside of the tents here. Actually, wait a minute. We have... Wait a minute. Patient slots too. Is there anybody in here? Idling, idling. Okay, so there's nobody being treated, as far as I'm aware. Wow, we almost got pollution up to 20%. We're going to need to clean that up. I'm hoping eventually that'll go away over time. Specialists are ready for action again. Oh, this is getting much more challenging. Let's try to go over to that police station. I want to see what's up there. Now let's get our other specialist ready to go. Wow, this guy brought back 42 parts. That's incredible. Let's continue to explore. We don't really need those parts until we can actually use them with... Yes, research. Fantastic. That's going to be good for us. And I believe he's our scientific guy, too. Yep. So he can get much more research. He can gather 350 research per time. Awesome. Right now we only have 71 research, which is why I'm not doing any research at the moment. It's a little too expensive for what we have planned. Okay, now we have 6 people ready to go. Man, that pollution is just overwhelming, man. Okay, let's build ourselves a farm now. Let's get started with that. We're going to need that for food. So let's go ahead and start with a couple of farms here, maybe. Let's go ahead and start with maybe like... Oh, actually, this is a really fertile area, so let's go here and here. Actually, let's do 3. Excellent. Now, I think these small farms employ 1 person each, so good idea to have 3 different crops if we can. Oh, it looks like a van has just approached, so we're about ready to do some trading. Our boys just gathered 350 research. He got attacked on the way in. He's a little too low in health now, so I think we're going to maybe have him return to base. And let's go into the police station. Looks like we found a hunting rifle with 4 rounds. Wonder exactly what that can do for us. Let's see, does it say? I've not seen that before, so I guess we'll have to bring that back and see what it can do. Alright, looks like a van just pulled up. Dan the Mystery Van Man. A red van screeches to a halt. The man steps out immediately and climbs to the top of the roof. Attention, Dan the Mystery Van Man is here again with his trademarked mystery van. If you want to get what's inside, a microscopic donation will make it yours. Any further inquiries are met with pay and see for yourself. Well, let's pay with resources. Plastic is pretty plentiful still. And it looks like we've got a colonist and 3 carrots. Okay. Half-eaten carrots and a colonist. Alright, that's fine. Fair enough. An extra helping hand is not bad. And that'll help us to work on the farms. Good. Sometimes Dan likes to scam you, but sometimes he's a good dude. Let's go with a few quick growth corn. Or is corn grow slow? I can't remember. And then we'll check out potatoes next. Good variety of food is definitely needed. Go with 1 more of that. And I think we can also add fishing slots through research. Oh, that's right. We have research now. Let's start adding more stuff to the food. Wider piers will give us 1 more work slot at the fishing hut. And big game hunting will give us 1 more work slot at the trapper. Although I don't know why these are blue. These must be building upgrades. That must be what it is. Or larger larder, which is plus 2,000 food capacity. Let's go with an upgrade to both the wider piers. I guess I could have researched that. I didn't realize they were so cheap. That's fine. We'll research the wider piers, and then we'll research the trapping next. Okay, let's go for potatoes. Waiting for a selection. Well, I can't select. Ah, there we go. Okay, we'll go with the potatoes next. They grow slow, but give a higher yield. So we'll do a few different types of variety. Okay, back to our scout here. So I'm thinking, because he has this gun in his hand, I wonder if he can just do battle with them by shooting them and put, like, basically instead of doing melee, can actually, you know, fight them with a weapon. That might be kind of a cool thing. Alright, let's have our scout return to base then. Nice. Very cool. Be nice if our scouts could also bring back things such as plants, you know, like seeds and things like that. I love what they're doing with the game so far. It's getting very diverse and very much more of a than just a city builder now. It's really more like a... It's so cool that you're not just building a colony to defend yourself and survive against waves of attacks. You're actually trying to kind of rebuild society in a way. You know, you're working with other nearby factions and people trading and doing things with goods. Kind of unique that way. Seems like these people are really needing a lot more outhouses. I think we should build a few more of those. There we go. Let's build a couple of those. Obviously polluted. I don't know what I'm going to do about pollution. That must be a new thing in the game. I don't know if the environmental... I didn't know we could create pollution. I thought it could only just be cleaned from where it spawned on the map. Alright, let's go to here. Ah, gas station, so we can get some fuel for the car. And let's have our scientist Satoshi return. Oh, actually, yeah, he's a scientist, and this guy is a scavenger. Perfect, so very good mix to have out in the field. Alright, looks like we completed the research of the wider piers. Let's go for big game hunting now, adding another slot there. We'll add another one to food here. We're down to 67, so food is desperately needed. Looks like the outhouse is polluted. Order your colonists to decontaminate the building. Is there a way to decontaminate? Ah, there is. Okay. So we can do that without the environmental building. Interesting. And we've got one person here who's injured. Occupants is 1 out of 2. And the other ones were emptied. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Alright. Now, just because we might possibly eventually have ourselves, like, a drought, I'm going to try to see if we can build another well. Just to prepare for that in the future. Alright, specialists are ready for action. We get 2 more settlers, or colonists, because of the 2 growing up. Ooh, metal over here at the plane. That's good. And let's continue to have our friend return to base. Alright, cool. Big game hunting is next. 54 on the food. Luckily, corn is about halfway grown. No, not even close. But it will be halfway soon, and that'll at least provide us with something. Okay, another thing to research next. Let's go for pack tactics. Work slot +1 on the trapper. Let's do that too. So that'll... Wait, we didn't even research that. How are we... Oh, that must be glitched. I can now start assigning somebody at the trapper, even though... Wait a minute. No, I already finished one research for that. Can it have up to 3 people? Big game hunting. And big game... And work slots 1 at the trapper. Okay, so it can have up to 3. That's strange. I never expected to see more than 2, honestly. Okay, cool. Well, we got some more free workers, so that's good. Probably always want to keep a couple people free for construction projects. Let's try to grab some metal now. You can always use metal like that. Boom, explosion in the face, but we'll be alright. And excellent, the doc returns. The scientist is returned. We'll let him hang out for a few days while he offloads. Actually, we could assign another person to the gate for security. Let's do that. Just in case we get attacked now. Well, looks like some people are hungry for meals. We still have plenty of food. Just not, like, completed meals for... Oh, boy. Woo! Holy crap. Did you get... That... Okay, that definitely scared me. We need to make nutritious food. Oh, that's right. That's a new thing. Malnutrition. Where you can feed people potatoes all day, but human beings need a variety of food. So we need to create, like, fish and potatoes and corn. That'll give them a little something more. What do we have here? Scavenger teams. Work slots increase at the scrapper and the recycler. We don't really have a lot of food or anything for that now. So, people for that. So let's focus on food and growing our current colony size. So let's go for larger larder, which then will unlock communal eating and line cook, so that way we can start making better meals. And then we have aquaculture, advanced farming, and better size. Advanced farming unlocks larger farms, so that'll help us to keep up with growing more people. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully we can avoid any more death, but the game seems to be more challenging now, which I really like. That's good. I hope to see more challenges that are difficult to overcome. I would like that a lot. Looks like we're maxed out on a lot of supplies here, too. Yeah, we're starting to run out of areas to go grab supplies, and it's getting more risky to go that deep. Water well construction is complete. Specialist ready for action again on the overworld map. Looks like we got all the metal there. So let's return to base by searching some new areas on our way home. Ah, we have a new area, Dead Creek. So we should be able to go there and do some trading. And there's components nearby as well. Perfect. We could swing by that place. It's like an old Best Buy or something like that. Bum, 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 bum. So these buildings are damaged, so we should be able to easily repair. And it looks like we still have a little bit of food left. Really in a nosedive with food. We really need to worry about food. So let's continue to increase the people working in the food industry. So I am going to have to pull somebody off the gate, because we need to have at least somebody free for carrying. So right now our biggest and most important thing is food. Let's see if there's any more berries nearby. So there were a few up north. So let's go ahead and continue to bring in food then. See if we can make do with what we got. What do we got here? She seems to have a symbol above her, but I can't tell what her problem is. Ah, despair. Extended period of unhappiness. Looks like that just got cured. Oh, wow, look at that. The small field can actually become contaminated from other nearby pollution sites. So those are a big consequence, too. You need to push that pollution back, otherwise it'll pollute the area nearby. And what about plastic? Looks like we need to move that work area, too. There's so much going on. So many things to monitor, specialist-wise, trading-wise, gathering. Okay, let's continue to watch. Food is starting to level out a little bit. I see it slowing down in its consumption, but it's not going up. It's just slowing down the rate of decline. Let's go back for research again. Let's do communal eating now. 125 research points required for that. so we're short by a few. Let's send the doc back out again. Where is he? There he is. He's healed up now, so he can head on back. Cool. Okay, Doc, let's have you go right back to the radar site. Well, let's have you swing through here. Ah, we have ourselves our first vehicle. We'll need to bring that back and repair it in order to get it fully functional and allow it to travel the furthest amount of distance, but we'll leave it alone for now until we actually have a repair bay and some fuel in order to get it running. Right now, food is of the most importance, so we'll kind of avoid vehicles and stuff for now, though it really helps to transport all of our specialists around to get things done faster. Okay, let's go ahead and swing by the Best Buy and continue towards the research site. Good. Soon. Looks like we have a lot of cash, too, for trading, so we could also try to go to Dead Creek and see if we can bring back food on the way. I don't know if we actually have to have it in our hand in order to trade. Looks like these guys are offering corn, wheat, maggots, and a vehicle, too. So corn would definitely be a welcome thing. And how much was the mall trading for? Ah, really not that great of stuff right here. Looks like also we don't have a trade status with them yet, so we might need to establish contact somehow. They're actually unfriendly towards us, so I don't think we'll trade. Let's see. These guys are cautious towards us, but they like us. So it's more likely to trade with Malltown, but really trading for one head of lettuce ain't gonna feed everybody. Unfortunately, I wish it would. All right, we got 2 on the fishing, 3 on the trapping. We've got 4 people farming. A harvest of corn is taking place right now. We got yield of 13 and a yield of 15 here. Red, I think, means that the harvest was slightly interrupted. Looks like we've also got potatoes growing, and that's going to be great too. So our food problem is looking a little brighter, though it's not completely solved just yet. Alright, a group of bandits are approaching outside. Oh boy. Let's see. A rowdy, most joyous group of bandits flocks outside your colony, donning improvised yet meticulously intricate armor. Their leader, a woman with her hair drenched in blood, speaks. Hey, ready or not, here we come. Alright, well, we're more than ready for you, ma'am. Eat specialist. The woman smiles and bangs on her armor. The others join in and seem to be driving themselves into a frenzy with each hit. Oh, sweetie, you could never be ready for us. Well, get wrecked, ma'am. Wait, where's our specialist? Oh! Specialist to the gate. Victory! The colony has triumphed over its enemies. Hell yeah. We got them. Well, that's pretty easy. I wish it was. I wish you could have seen that battle a little bit more. That was kind of a quick. I don't even know what happened there. I thought we were gonna have a little bit more of a prolonged shootout. The moment we called in Jesse Pinkman, they were like, "Oh, you guys got Pinkman? Oh, we're out." Oh, okay then. We survived the big crazy battle. See the current trade options from the trade menu. Yeah, we can't trade with them yet. Actually, I don't even know if we have to send somebody there. Maybe we could just do it by clicking. Trade status, yeah, unavailable. Maybe we can. Let's continue to grab. We'll continue to grab components from nearby. Cool. We'll get there on our next turn. All right, things have gone really well. Damage to the main gate only 3. Wow, nice job. Our lovely lady sniper here was able to. Yeah, Natalie was able to just take everyone down. Good job, girl. All right, let's repair that gate. Not too much metal needed to repair that. Wow, well, we've certainly got a lot of stuff. We just need to work on plastic now. And food is starting to go back up. Excellent. Excellent. Very, very good. And it's only going to increase as the... looks like the potatoes are only about a third of the way down. Two-thirds of the way done. Nice. And the harvest of the corn is just taking place, too. Good, we've done it. We've defended our gate. We're being attacked and yet succeeding to defeat our enemies. We're starting to create food. Now we need to worry about harvesting lumber and such this way. Actually, we don't even need to do this yet. 1, we don't have enough people really to work in our town. And 2, we don't really need to do that yet with all the extra lumber that we have. I'm going to probably try to build another shelter then. I just need to do it somewhere away from where we have a shelter. I mean, a trapper set up. So let's build maybe a couple of shelters here. I wonder if we can... Actually, if we can build one here, next to the bunker. And then maybe one up here. Excellent, that'd be great. Get 2 more tents up so we can at least bring in more people. Then we can start improving on their homes. People are malnourished, but to be honest, we have plenty of good food. We have venison, potatoes, fish, corn, berries, canned food, 1. But that's still something. That's really good. Alright, the overworld map should be ready to go for us again soon. Soon. Alright. A little bit more metal to gather. How are we doing on the food thing? And maybe that's why our food increased so much, is because of the berries. But that's why it's a good idea to keep some workers idle, so that way they can go out and pick berries or go pick up concrete or planks or whatnot. Whatever's laying on the ground. Jeez, I feel like we could just send our specialist out now. We're able to kick butt at the main gate. I'll let him leave as soon as we get some more colonists, so that way we can keep more people at the gate. In fact, eventually we can upgrade the gate too, and make it more powerful, so that way it can stand against more greater attacks. Alright, more components and more research. Finally, we can start on that research I wanted to. So let's get cracking on the communal eating, so we can start building ourselves an Arby's, or Wendy's, or KFC, or whatever. Our very own fast food restaurant. Finally. Cool. Alright, malnourishment. Stockpiles are getting full again. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, I want to build some more stuff. We actually have some construction sites going on now. Let's build a few more stockpiles. We also need to start building our warehouse for clothing production, but not yet. Not needed quite yet. Alright, communal eating is almost there. And nuclear fallout again? Are you kidding me? Well, at least we're ready for them this time. We've got all of our medical tents ready, so we'll get people off. Oh, that means we should probably immediately start harvesting stuff. Everything's gonna go bad, so... Oh, too bad for the corn then. Forget the corn. It's gonna go bad. Alright, let's get people in the medical tents then. Prepare for war with Mother Nature. Alright guys, that's it for today's episode. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you guys next time for more of this wonderful game. Surviving the Aftermath is a lot of fun. If you'd like to get this game too, by the way, make sure you use my code down below in the the comment section in the Epic Game Store. And I'll see you guys next time. You're all wonderful. Thank you very much for your support. We'll see you soon. Bye.